Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my April favorites with you guys. I'm filming this on May 1st, and I cannot believe that it's May. This year is already going by so quickly. I don't know, that's how I feel. I don't know about you guys. But yeah, so I have a ton of skincare, a few makeup products, some body products, some hair products. I got a lot going on this month. This was April was a tough month, so I had a lot of skin issues, had some hair issues, so my favorites are kind of all over the place because I was trying to find products that were going to help me with these problems. So we're just going to dive on in because there's a lot to talk about today. So I'm going to start off kind of with the makeup stuff first, and then we'll go into skincare and then the miscellaneous items. So first up, I wanted to talk about a primer that I've been really loving, and this is the Lune & Aster Real Glow Bronzing Primer. This is what this looks like. I actually got this at Bluemercury. I went with my mom at like the beginning of the month. It was probably like the first weekend of April, and I had never heard this brand before. I'd never really seen any of their products, and I had been looking for a primer that was going to help give me like a nice bronzy glow since we're getting into summer. I tan really easily, but this summer I really want to focus on keeping the sun off of my face, but my body still is going to get really tan, so I wanted a primer that was kind of going to balance the difference. So this is what it looks like on my hand, and then when you blend it out, it just kind of gives this like very nice like bronzy cast to your skin. It's not super overpowering, but it is very glowy, very nice. I only used it a few times when I first got it because I was like, oh, like I'm not really that tan yet. I don't want to look too bronzy on my face. But if you do only apply a little bit, it does sheer out a lot. So I actually started using it a ton this month, and I really, really liked it. It created such a nice like lit from within glow on the skin. It did give a little bit of that bronziness, but really the glow is what I found was really amazing. My skin looked healthy and fresh. It sat really well under high coverage foundations or light coverage foundations. I found myself actually mixing this in with some of my light foundations like my MAC Face and Body or any of my like skin tints, and it just gave like such a beautiful, beautiful glow to the skin. So I've been really enjoying this. So then the next makeup item that I have to share with you guys is actually another purchase that I made at Bluemercury, and it's the NARS Hot Tin Roof Liquid Blush. Now, I've been seeing this a few different places. I saw Alana talk about it, and the shade looks so beautiful, and I could not find it anywhere. Like, they didn't even have the shade on Sephora. It was sold out on NARS, and then when my mom and I went into Bluemercury, they actually had this in store. It's part of the new like spring collection, but I was so excited to see it. I swatched it, and the shade is really beautiful. It gives like this very nice like bronzy flush to the cheeks, but it looks really natural. So that's what it looks like on my hands. It is super pigmented, so you do not need a ton of this product. I would say like a quarter of a pump works perfectly, but just like a really nice like beautiful like brick shade, and it just looks so natural on the cheeks. I've been really getting into blush recently. I don't know why. I know before I would talk about on my channel how I did not like blush at all, but I found that cream and liquid formulas tend to work better on my skin. They just look more natural, and I don't know, they just look better. So I've been really enjoying this. I really love it. I use it pretty much almost every day. This, and there's another cream blush that I recently just purchased that I've been like testing out. So those are the two that I've been switching between, but if you can get your hands on this, I would highly, highly recommend it. And if this color isn't for you, they do have other shades in this liquid blush line. So next up, I have two foundations this month that I've been kind of going between. One is more of a skin tint, and one is more full coverage. Like I said, I've been having a lot of skin problems this past month. I tried some products out that my skin did not react well to at all. It was horrible. I had never had that bad of a reaction before. So I was trying to find products that were going to help soothe my skin and not make it look worse, but still give me like a nice even skin tone and make the rest of my face look not horrible. I live on a very busy street, and there's always like loud cars and motorcycles going by. But the first product is the Lancome Skin Feels Good Skin Tint. I have it in the shade 01N Nude Vanilla, I believe is what that says. This is just a super, super lightweight skin tint. I can't even swatch it on my hand. When you pump it out, it does look like it's super pigmented, more so than it actually is. Here it is. but then when you blend it out on the skin, it just blends in so incredibly beautiful. This is more of a neutral shade, so for me right now it is a little bit peach, but for the summer I think it's going to be like a perfect shade. I will say the shades aren't the best. They only have a few shades and they're kind of hard to choose between, but I went with the shade because I think it'll look good on me. I mean, it works for now, but I think it'll look really good during the summer when I have a little bit of a tan. But it looks so beautiful on the skin. I don't know if you guys can really see that on my hand very well, but it doesn't sink into any lines. It just gives a very nice, like, evened tone to your skin. It looks very natural. It does have a tad bit of coverage. I would say it's kind of on par with the MAC Base and Body, maybe a little smidge more coverage. Definitely has more coverage than the Glossier Skin Tint. I'm trying to think of other like skin tint based products that I can compare it to, but it's really nice. I think it feels beautifully on the skin. It feels very velvety and soft, and I don't know, it just makes my skin look really good. So I've been using this a lot. And then the second foundation that I've been using, which I talked about a few months back in my favorites, this is the Marc Jacobs Shameless Foundation. So when I first started using this, I was mixing it with a skin tint because the color is a little bit too dark for me right now. And I really liked it when I was shearing it out with that skin tint. But then I decided to start wearing it on its own, and I actually really like it on its own as well. I do think it's a little bit finicky. I only apply it with a very damp beauty blender, and that's what I think gives the best application. But it just has beautiful coverage. It's somewhere in between like medium and full, and it just looks very natural on the skin. A lot of times very medium to full coverage foundations will look very dry on me. They don't look, it looks like you can tell that I'm wearing foundation, but this one just blends in seamlessly with the skin. It doesn't look like you're wearing a ton of foundation, but it does give you very nice even skin. It covers any spots. So I've been really enjoying this. I love that you don't have to set it because I don't love putting a ton of powder on my face, so I never really use setting powder. It does have SPF in it as well. This is SPF 25 and it's supposed to look good for 24 hours. I don't know who's wearing foundation for 24 hours, but it's a plus, I guess. So those are the two base products that I've really been loving. So now we're going to move into skincare, and the first skincare item I have is this Fresh Sugar Coconut Hydrating Lip Balm. So you'll probably recognize this from my Sephora haul that I just did on Monday. Was that, I believe? Sorry, I have to put some on. This has been amazing. I am obsessed with it. It smells so good. I want it in every single flavor that they just came out with the limited edition ones. Peach and lemon are at the top of my list. But it's super hydrating. It makes my lips feel super soft and smooth, and I find that it lasts for a pretty decent amount of time. I'm one of those people who always has lip balm on them, and I'm constantly applying it throughout the day, but I find with this one I don't need to apply it as much. It keeps my lips very soft for a pretty long time, so I've been really enjoying this. I also have my handy dandy tried and true. This is the Glossier Super Pure. I am obsessed with this stuff. Basically, when my skin was having all those reactions like I mentioned earlier, I was really trying to think back to things that used to help my skin when I was breaking out a lot, and this is what was at the top of my list. So I repurchased it and I started using it again, and it immediately just helps soothe my redness, soothe all those bumps and stuff that I was struggling with. So I am obsessed with this. I will repurchase this again and again. I think it's amazing. I use it as an all-over serum when I'm breaking out pretty badly all over my skin, or I like to use it as a spot treatment depending on what kind of breakouts and irritation I have going on. But I just think it's probably one of the best, I guess, acne or breakout treatments for sensitive skin. I find that a lot of like spot treatments and stuff like that tend to sometimes irritate my skin even more because my skin is uber sensitive, and it's getting more sensitive now that I'm getting older. I don't know why, but this is really the only thing I found that hasn't irritated my skin and still helps clear up those spots. So I've been really enjoying this again. Glad to have it back in my life. All of the next 3 skincare products I'm going to talk about are really good for sensitive skin. When everything was going down, what I think happened is it was a combination of things. I think the cleanser that I was using was a little too harsh. It actually kind of damaged my skin a little bit. And I used a product that just had a really high content of silicone in it, and silicone really irritates my skin, and I didn't know that it had such a high content of silicone in it. And I wore it for less than 8 hours, and my skin just reacted so horribly to it. So I didn't know what to do. So I really went back to basics. I was really trying to use products that were going to help soothe it but not like irritate it anymore. So the first thing that I was using is the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. This is like as basic of a face cleanser as you can get for sensitive skin. It is so amazing. It says for all skin types, it's rich in amino acids, and it gently cleanses the face and eyes. What I really like about this is, yes, it's very gentle on the skin, but it still does a good job of removing makeup. So actually when I went up to Connecticut last weekend, I completely forgot to bring like makeup removing wipes or any type of makeup remover. So I was just cleansing my skin with this, and it got a lot of my makeup off. I did have to go in and kind of rinse again, but when I would pat my face with the towel after that second cleanse, there was no makeup left. So it does do a really good job of removing makeup as well as cleansing the skin and still being gentle. So this is the first cleanser that I was using, and then I was actually interchanging it with this right here. This is the Darphin. It's called the Intol cleanser with chamomile in it. This is a little sample bottle of it, so it doesn't actually have the name written on it, but it's something that my mom uses, and she has pretty sensitive skin as well, not as sensitive as me. But when I was breaking out, she recommended this to me and gave me this little travel size of it because it does have chamomile in it, so it does a really nice job of soothing the skin. So I was using this when the breakouts first started happening to help soothe them and help soothe my redness. And then I kind of transitioned into this once they started to calm down. So I like to only use this really, well, A, because it's uber expensive because it's Darphin, and B, I like to hang on to it until my skin is like having those reactions, because it is so good at calming it down and just like really balancing everything out again. Going along with that as well, the Darphin Intol, I do not know how to say this. This is the soothing cream. This is the moisturizer for very sensitive skin. So that's how you pronounce that, Intol, I don't know. So those two things are from the same line. This is just the cream. That was the cleanser that I just dropped on the floor. But again, they do a really good job of just soothing the skin when it's having those breakouts, soothing any redness, any bumps. So that was the combination that I had started out using after I had that really bad reaction, and then I kind of transitioned into this. This is, again, this line is kind of pricey. Darphin is a pretty expensive brand. They're pretty high end, but their products are really good, and I like to use them sparingly because this bad boy was $70. But I mean nothing was making my skin calm down. Everything was irritating it, so it was just, it had to be done. But yeah, if you have really sensitive skin, I would highly recommend this line. So one last skincare product, and this is just kind of a broad thing. This is an aloe vera sheet mask. This is a Sephora one, but literally any aloe vera sheet mask that you can find, mind blown. When I first got all the bumps, all the irritation, all the redness, I was like, okay, what can I put on my skin that's going to help soothe this? And I had an aloe vera sheet mask in my drawer, and I was like, you know what, I've heard it's good for your skin, let's try it out. I put it on. I left it on for like 30 minutes. I left it on so long, and when I peeled it back, like, my skin looked so much better. I mean, still not 100%, but I'd say like 80% better. The redness was relieved, the bumps started to go down, and it just was like an immediate thing. Like I was like, oh my god. So I immediately ran out and bought more. The first one that I used was actually, oh, I cannot remember the brand, but I'll leave it in the description box for you guys. Those are really good. They're at Ulta. I can't remember the brand. I'll leave a link to it. But I also got these Sephora ones, and then I got a Bio Republic one as well. So I'm going to try some other ones out, but I think that's another good thing to have on hand if you have sensitive skin and your skin gets irritated easily. It's always something you can pop on and hopefully soothe some of that irritation. So those have been great. So that's pretty much all the makeup and skincare I wanted to talk about, but I am going to move into hair and body care. So I have like 3 hair care products and 1 body care. So I'm going to talk about the body care one first because it's probably the least exciting product of the 4. And this is the Nivea In Shower Body Lotion for very dry, sensitive skin. My skin is really dry, obviously, because during the winter everyone's skin is really dry, but I'm really lazy. I hate putting on body lotion. Hate putting on body lotion. I don't know what it is. I don't know if maybe I just haven't found the right body lotion, well, aside from this, but it always makes me feel greasy and gross. So when I saw this, when I heard about it, I've been hearing about it for a while, but I just never took the plunge. But then it was on sale at Target, so I was like, I gotta buy it. So anyway, you put it on in the shower after you wash your body, and then you kind of rinse it off a little bit, and it really does just leave your skin feeling so soft and so hydrated without that like greasy, sticky feeling, and it's amazing. If you hate putting on body lotion, body butter, anything like that, I would highly recommend this because it's incredible. My skin feels so much softer. What I've actually been doing too is actually use this as a shaving cream, which I know sounds crazy, but a lot of shaving creams actually irritate my very sensitive skin. And I find that this is so just like, it's very basic, it just has almond oil in it. I find that it doesn't irritate my skin or doesn't like clog my pores, and I don't get ingrown hairs using this. So yeah, this is a great multitasking product for your shower. Even my boyfriend has been using it, so that's when you know it's good, when your boyfriend starts stealing your shower products. He was like, oh, what's this? And I was like, uh-oh. So this is really good. I would highly recommend this. So moving on to the hair care products. As I said, it was a bad month for hair as well. My hair had been feeling very fried and just like dead. Obviously, I don't know if you can tell right now, but I color treat my hair. And it's getting to the point in the year where I need to go get it redone and I need to get it trimmed because the ends are just really dead. And I had been shedding a lot more, and I was just like, oh my god, what is going on? So I decided to switch up my hair care routine a little bit, and I had a sample of the OGX Nourishing Coconut Milk Conditioner, and I tried it out, and when I got out of the shower, my hair felt extremely soft. It wasn't like knotty or like tangled at all. It was just smooth and silky, and even when it was wet, I was like, whoa, this is incredible. So I immediately went out and purchased the full size because it was on sale at Target, and my hair felt so good after using it. So I used to use some of their stuff before when I was like in high school and stuff, but I don't remember which one it was. But this just has coconut milk, coconut oil, it has whipped egg white proteins, and it just helps add strength, elasticity, hydration, and balance for healthy hair. So the strength is definitely something I need. And yeah, it just leaves my hair really soft. So I've been really enjoying this. I would highly recommend it if you have damaged or just dry hair in general. So then the last two products, the hair care products that I have for you guys, are actually products that I use together. This is the Bare Republic Eco Active Hair Care UV Protecting Thermal Serum. So this is like a leave-in conditioner that has like heat protectant and UV protecting properties to it. And it's just supposed to, oh, okay. It has rosehip seed oil, baobab extract, and quinoa extract. So it's just supposed to help like nourish your hair and kind of protect it from the UVs. And then I also add in the Verb Ghost oil, which is, so why I like to use these together, so this kind of has my conditioning and my heat protectant properties, and this kind of has my smoothing and kind of like shine properties, and together they create the most beautiful concoction that when I put it in my hair just looks and feels so beautiful and soft. I think the combination of using these three products has really helped strengthen my hair. It helps protect it, and it helps make it shiny and nice and just soft. You can't tell right now, but I'm really enjoying this combination. So those are all my favorite products. That was everything I've been using this past month. Let me know in the description box. Let me know in the comments what some of your favorite products have been in April. I know we just had that crazy Sephora sale, and I know Ulta was doing some sales, so let me know if you guys picked up any new products that are your favorites, or if you guys have any products that have always been your favorites. Let me know. I love to check out the products that you guys love and recommend. So thank you for joining me today, and I will see you in our next video. Bye guys!